a July 20th Helium crypto miner update coming to you from our wonderful headquarters here in Alpine, Wyoming. It is a balmy, about 85 degrees, got a little bit of overcast now, and just a super duper nice day. Looks like we might be heading for an afternoon thunder shower. Got Maui here, he's checking stuff out, ready to play tonight at that BLM. That's what we got around us. Take a look, there is Fairy Peak up there, 9,700 feet of goodness. Great for trail running, but we are here today for the crypto update. If you've been following along on the channel, you'll know that we have 4 Helium miners. We got one in Kailua Kona, got 2 in Portland, Oregon, and we got 1 here in Alpine, Wyoming. And these are MNTD Helium miners, and have gotten some comments previously about folks that are getting Helium miners and getting them secondhand. And so again, just make sure that if you do that, that they're not attached to a crypto wallet, because if they are and it's not your crypto wallet, then you will be the owner of a depending on where you're what you're thinking, it's an expensive paperweight. But anyhow, not financial advice here, just having fun. We do this as a hobby, do these updates every week, and let's go from there. As we usually do, taking a look at the just general state of the market. Stuff is up. Big thing here is just as far as U.S. policy, Genius Act got signed into law by our president. It's the guiding and establishing national innovation for U.S. stablecoins. It's a pretty big deal because hopefully, just from a transactional basis, we'll be able to do things where typically things have been, you're paying 2-3% fee for either currency conversions or sending money to folks, people, things like that. And hopefully with stable coins, what we're going to see is a lot of innovation there and lower fees. And I think that anyway, this is a great idea. David Sachs, who's been working with the current administration, he's one of the original founders of PayPal, doing a great job there. So big shout out to him. You pick those guys up on the All In podcast if you want improvement protocol. And we pop back over to Helium HNT, trading at 0.0610 dollars per token, up about 26%. Helium HNT also trading at $4.04, which is up about 26% almost as well. A lot of that big push is just, again, from the Genius Act, which ended up pushing Bitcoin north of or right around $123,000, even though it's kind of pulled back now to about $118,000 to $119,000, finding some stability there. Right now, at the time we're doing the live stream, Bitcoin trading at about $118,500, which is about even or so now for the week. But like I said, it had hit some all-time highs previously. Solana, $182.53. That one's trading up about 11% as well. So general state of the market. As far as taking a look at our miners, our Kona miner sitting in Hexagon with a couple of other miners. And just again, just quickly explaining that, the hexagons, if you look at the Helium map, that's how things are divided up. And if you're looking at putting a miner into play and connecting it to your Wi-Fi, then you want to take a look at see how many other miners are in that hexagon, just as far as any kind of revenue sharing that you might be doing. So anyway, Kona miner, that one typically has been doing really well. Again, tropical locations, and I think one of the things that's kind of cool about the doing the live streams here is that we've got a reasonable kind of a proxy for how general Helium mine is going, because we've got one miner in a tropical location where we've got a higher cost of living, less miners. We've got a couple of the miners in more urban locations. Hey there, Marco, how's it going? Got 2 of them in more urban locations, and then 1 here in rural location, which we'll get to here straight away. Anyway, Kona miner, that one earned 0.406 Helium tokens for 7 days. up about 4%. So good news there. Portland 1, that location, we've got that in a little small office building that we're in. That one earned 0.181 helium tokens. That one's sitting in a hexagon with 5 other miners. So we've got some competition there for the revenue sharing. So you can kind of see how that gets affected, even though there's a bigger use case there for the decentralized IoT network in that more urban environment. It's up a couple percent for the week. Portland 2, that one's sitting in a hexagon by itself, so no competition there for revenue sharing. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Marco, hey, that's cool that you're there from Venezuela. I'd love to have the international audience, so appreciate that. Hola. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'll just kind of keep that to myself right now. I don't want to embarrass myself. Anyway, Portland 2, that one earned 0.640 helium tokens, again, in that hexagon by itself. That one typically has been earning similar to the Kona miner. So, the Kona miner has some competition there with the 2 other miners there with the revenue sharing, but more tropical location, higher cost of living. So you're going to have less people setting them up, which means typically a little bit more revenue earned. But Portland, no competition there, no revenue sharing. That's up about 7% for the week, and again 0.640 helium tokens, so a little bit higher than Kona this week. They've been typically kind of going back and forth, though last few weeks that Portland 2 miner has been doing a little bit better. And then Alpine mining, that one, big fat goose egg. We have reset the miner. If you've been following along, it's been probably about 4 or 5 months since there's been any revenue earning there. That miner is actually by itself, so it should be doing reasonably well, but it's not pinging off any other miners here. It's when we first moved here and had it set up, that Alpine miner was communicating with a couple other miners in town, but not anymore. I think I'll have to double check, but we may be the only one around here, so it's not doing any useful work right now, which is too bad. But anyway, totaling up the earnings on a 7-day basis, that's 1.227 helium tokens. And then on a 30-day basis, we totalize that also here on these updates. Kona miner is at 1.674 HNT. And then our Portland 1 location, that one with the other miners, at 0.772 helium tokens. And then our Portland 2 location, the one that's there by itself, at 2.563 helium tokens. It's been doing better than the Kona miner here over the last month. And that gives us a total 30 days of 5.009 helium tokens, which over the 4 miners, I believe that is the first time in a while that we've actually earned over 5 helium tokens on a 30-day basis. And also that 7-day total, 1.227 helium tokens. So giving you that information so you can compare that to what you're doing as far as helium mining on your end. And then looking at this from a dollars and cents perspective, and obviously, like I said, not financial advice, just doing this for fun as a hobby. At HNT trading at $4.04 per token. Our 7-day earnings is a whopping $4.96, and our 30-day earnings comes in at a whopping $20.24. So first time we've been up over $20 over 30 days in a while. And then also we're calculating our ROI, our return on investment, so we just kind of keep track on how this is doing. And we do that by taking our 30-day earnings and then dividing by 30 to get a daily rate, and then we extrapolate that out over 365 days for the year, and then divide that by the capital investment. Obviously, I mean, there's a little bit of energy cost too, but on these helium miners, they're typically about 5 watts of input consistently, so not much. The electrical use is insignificant. I mean, even we don't really notice the blip in Kona where we're paying about 45 cents per kilowatt hour here in Wyoming. We're at about 7 or 8 cents kilowatt hour in the Portland area. With all the taxes and fees, we're at about 13, 14 cents kilowatt hour, sometimes even approaching 15 cents, which is a little ironic considering we've got a lot of hydropower and whatnot, but it's the way it is. Anyhow, ROI, we calculate that out, and it is at 15.4%, which again for hobby is not too shabby. We had been running over the last, earlier on, maybe a couple months ago, month and a half ago or so, we were in that 7% range. We ended up dipping when Bitcoin and the altcoins were down, but now we've gone up. Just with the rise in the in the altcoins because of the rise in Bitcoin. Like I said, topping out at 123,000, most likely due to the passage of the Genius Act, like we talked about earlier in the broadcast. So that is about it. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Certainly leave comments down below if you catch this after the live stream is over. And let us know if you got any questions regarding helium mining or regarding your helium mining experience. And that should about do it. So we'll close this out by, here's Maui. What's up, big guy? He's ready to play. Hopefully everyone out there is having a great Sunday, and we will see you for the update next week. Peace.